those of you out there that haven't heard of TikTok, it is the world's biggest short-form video sharing platform. Creators of all different sizes from all around the world in all different niches have the opportunity to share with everybody else their talents through TikTok. And as some of you may know, I actually got my start doing social media on TikTok. It was around 4 years ago today that I created my first volleyball TikTok. So what we are going to do for today's video is look at some of the world's most viral volleyball TikTok videos. I love to get a chance to take a look and see what the rest of the volleyball community is up to, and that is what we are going to be doing today. The only thing I'll really ever ask of you guys is to hit that subscribe button if you are new and like the game of volleyball, and if you have been subscribed for a while, the only thing I'll ask of you guys is to go check out PME Volleyball Shorts. I post a lot more short form content over there, so if you guys like what I got going on in this main channel, I guarantee you will like what I got going on over there. With that out of the way, let's hop straight into it. In the past, what I'll do for these videos is use a scale based off the numbers 1 through 10. I'm thinking we switch it up for today. We just go with a very simple thumbs up or a thumbs down from PME Volleyball based on the feelings I have to that TikTok video. There's no harm in keeping it simple. I have a feeling I'm probably gonna give a lot of thumbs up in this video, so let's do it. Looks like we're gonna start off the first TikTok in Japan with some Japanese volleyball. Oh my goodness. That is usually not what happens when that happens. And what I mean by that is when the libero puts an out of system set with their platform up, it's usually not bounced straight down on the other side of the net. That is just absolutely crazy right there. The hand-eye coordination that it takes to pull something like that off is disgusting. No wonder that went viral. I mean, hey, if I had the opportunity to do that, I would probably just post a bunch of TikToks of me doing that, but I can't do that. That's crazy. I feel like that hit nearly breaks the laws of physics as they exist. That's crazy. Definitely worthy of a thumbs up from PME Volleyball. Wait till the end. All right, I guess something happens at the end. That is a disgusting serve. 125 kilometers per hour is a lot of miles per hour. You know, that's the metric system I use. But we got a little bit of a rally going on. We're setting the D ball from the guy who served it, and he goes straight down the line on the oppo D ball to put away the rally. My guy can fly, okay? He can literally fly. Looks like that video was the nation of Cuba, and they were competing at the VNLs. That was like a dark horse team for me to maybe get into the Olympics. I was really rooting that they did because they got players like that, and they got a lot of them. Like, just the athleticism of Cuba as a nation in the sport of volleyball is just way off the charts, and they make serves and spikes routinely look like that. I'm almost more impressed with the libero on the other side of the net that they were actually able to get a pass up on that serve, because that thing was moving, it was curving, it was disgusting. Easily, that video is 2 thumbs up from PME Volleyball. Come on, how could you not like that? Okay, up next, we got, we're starting off with a little middle run, and looks like we're chirping through the net, and those guys are wearing some shorts. Short shorts, to be exact. Looks like we got a little bit of chippiness. The green team on the other side of the net coming right back with the smack talk. Okay, I'm starting to get invested into this. Where can I gamble on this is the real question. They're just going back and forth. Is this just like these two teams that beef? Okay, but this is a third team. That's a crazy on the floor save, but we don't get to see the rest of it. Was there a missed serve? The block? I feel like that volleyball didn't go over the net. I feel like these people just really enjoy talking, if that makes sense. Oh, okay, I thought number 7 was gonna do a kick save, but no, the green team's just gonna continue to chirp. This is in another language too, so I really don't understand what's all being said. Okay, 79 put a ball down. Oh, that's a block right there. Green team giving it right back. Oh, he went under the net. Did you see that? He went under the net. That should be a red card. And then 24 getting his get back. Looks like it. And 24. Oh, getting another kill out of the middle, and we're gonna get one more highlight. Green team putting a little roll shot over, and that is it. You know, I have no idea what on earth I just watched, but for the last minute and 24 seconds, I can tell you for a fact I was entertained. I've seen that type of style of chirpy volleyball before. I think it might be like a cultural thing where they just get at it. They're very passionate about it, as you can tell. You can obviously tell that the culture of volleyball, the place that the volleyball is being played, they're just very passionate about how they play the game of volleyball. And yeah, I mean, I appreciate that. It's cool that volleyball is a global sport, you know, and I feel like every culture does it a little differently. As far as like the actual volleyball content go, me personally, I'm not really one to trash talk. Like, I just never really got the point of it. I'd rather just play volleyball than use my words in a game of actions. So I'm gonna give that video a thumbs down simply because I'm just not a fan of all the chirpiness. Like, I'd rather just play the game than talk about it. That's just me. You can comment down below whatever you think of that, but very interesting to say the least, and I could see how a video like that would go viral. But yeah, I would be lying if I said I wasn't at least entertained. I mean, I did watch the entire duration of that video, and I think like a million other people did. So yeah, moving on. Okay, looks like we got a little POV action going on, and that is like a negative minus tempo out of the middle, and that is scoring. That's a really cool court setup that they got going on too. We got another 32 ball. Looks like this middle setter are kind of just on that timing. That is kind of gross. The POV player camera wearer didn't really do a whole lot except capture that action right there. Those POV videos tend to do quite well, I might say so myself. I'm gonna give the video 2 gigantic thumbs up. Good job. Yeah, so I'm just gonna go ahead and hold 2 thumbs up automatically because the state of Hawaii is about to do something disgusting, and that right there is that. With a big ball hitting a libero in the face. Poor guy. I love how the Hawaii player came over to see if he was okay, but that is just not normal. You know, a lot of us volleyball players will never be able to do something like that to that caliber anyways. That is gross. Obviously, I mean, it just makes sense that that went viral, okay? 2 thumbs up from your boy. Me personally, I think that Long Beach is gonna win the NCAA championship this year, and I don't even think it'll be close, but we'll see. Maybe Hawaii will make the tournament and make some noise. I mean, they're making big plays as we just saw. The play versus the reaction, maybe? Okay, yeah, the reactions. Oh my goodness, the whole team is getting into it. The bench is getting into it. Wow. Let's see. Oh my goodness, the whole crowd's getting into it. That's quite hype right there. You can tell that that volleyball team is just one big old happy family, happy to be there to play some volleyball. I love seeing the good vibes like that out on the volleyball court. That's an easy 2 thumbs up for your boy PME. I cannot be mad at that at the slightest. And let's not leave out the fact that the overpass kill was disgusting, okay? That is just a perfect volleyball TikTok video in my personal opinion. Before we hop any further into the TikTok reactions, I would like to take a chance to thank the sponsor of today's video, which just so happens to be my friends over at Victory Insoles. I've been a Victory insole user for about 2 years now, and I can say without a doubt that this is my favorite product to use while playing the game of volleyball. This is because in most volleyball shoes, what you'll find instead of a supportive insole is just a flimsy piece of foam, and that's not really offering you any real benefits out there when you're trying to compete. So that's where Victory insoles come in. They're the world's best carbon fiber insole. Victory insoles can help with your overall explosiveness. They can help with your vertical jump, which is super important in the game of volleyball, and also making quicker movements, which is also super important in the game of volleyball. They are engineered to help you feel more explosive, and they help volleyball players feel more stability and support out there on the volleyball court. I have been a huge advocate of Victory insoles for a very long time now, and I can say without a doubt that this is a volleyball product that I will not play the game of volleyball without. You will always catch me with a pair of Victory insoles in my volleyball shoes. If you are interested in checking out Victory insoles for yourself, there's a link in the description of this video that'll take you to their website, and it'll also give you a discount off of your purchase. I highly recommend you go check them out. They are great, and thanks again to Victory Insoles for being the sponsor of today's video. With that out of the way, let's hop back into all of the TikTok reactions. Up next, we're starting with a hit by an outside hitter, dug up, looks like it's an overpass, and what the heck is even that? Is that a JJK reference? I think the blocker just let the volleyball go over the net. I don't even know what necessarily all happened there. Seemed like everybody on the court was having fun, so that's important. And you know, JJK is one of the best animes that I have watched when I was into watching anime. Season 2 in particular was just a masterpiece. I remember last year with a couple of my volleyball teammates, we would wait for every week for the new episode to come out, and we'd watch it all together, and it was super fun and hype. As far as the actual video goes, that's a thumbs up right there for me. You know, that's just positive vibes right there. We love anything that has to do with positivity. You gotta love a good blooper volleyball TikTok. I mean, they do make for really good content. Okay, and we are starting off with some more Japanese volleyball hitting lines, but this is like the most polite version of hitting lines I think I've ever seen in my life, as they are just tipping the volleyball over the net instead of hitting it. I think they're just gonna, oh, okay, we're doing power tips now. Power tips, power tips, power tips. Look how organized this is. They have 2 dedicated players like on the floor, grabbing all of the volleyballs that are being rolled to them by the players in the back. This is why Japanese people are just better at volleyball than the rest of us sometimes. Like if they weren't so short, you know, something that they can't really control, I think they'd just be winning like every big tournament in the world ever. But you know, they had to get nerfed, and now it looks like they're doing some actual hitting lines, as it seems, just bouncing the crap out of volleyballs. And shout out to the coach for dotting up all of those sets into the air and letting all of his players eat. Like that was just the most efficient hitting lines I think I've ever seen in my life. If it were up to me, I'd recommend that you don't let your volleyball coach see this, because then they might try and implement it and it's probably not going to go well. I literally feel like only the Japanese could pull that type of hitting lines off as well as they ended up doing, and it was really just beautiful to watch. Like it was like a well-oiled machine working. That's, I guess, the best way to explain it. So thumbs up, let's move on. I love myself some Japanese volleyball. Okay, we're getting some defense maybe. Oh, that right there is a good old-fashioned headshot. Just emphasized by the noises of the sound that was on that TikTok video. I love the replay, the instant replay right after taking one off the face. I mean, if you haven't taken a volleyball off the face in the game of volleyball, then what are you even doing? You know, it's just like, it's just bound to happen to every volleyball player that they eat one, okay? It is a rite of passage. I stand by that. And honestly, a deep, dark little secret, if you want to make it on TikTok, just post videos of yourself getting hit in the face or somebody getting hit in the face, whether it's a teammate or maybe you're hitting somebody in the face. Those videos tend to do well. So yeah, thumbs up, and I hope you're okay. She launched it. Oh, is this a ball rolling onto the court? And oh my goodness! Oh, hey, yo, that is a absolute rocket. I just know that she has one heck of an arm swing, because she sent that volleyball like 100 feet without even like trying. That looked effortless, and hitting the dad, who was probably just trying to find his daughter's court, was the cherry on top in that entire thing. That is an absolute cannon of an arm right there. You love to see it. If I'm being completely honest, I know I only said thumbs up and thumbs down for this video, but I'm giving a thumb in the middle for that TikTok video, solely because I don't think it actually had a whole lot to do with the game of volleyball, you know? It was something that happened in the context of a game of volleyball, but it wasn't actually a volleyball play or anything that was like relatable, you know? I can't do that. So because of that, it is very deserving of a thumbs in the middle. Whatever you interpret that to be, go ahead and do so. All right, we got a little hitting lines action. And set in the middle, and he hits it, and it goes under the hoop and then in the hoop. That's it. That's all that happens. I mean, I can't believe this is one of the better performing videos on TikTok. I don't really understand why it did well. Maybe I would understand more if it went through the top of the basketball hoop, because then it's like two different sports, but it like went under and then through and then back out the bottom. I don't really know what to feel about that, but honestly, I'm giving that video a thumbs down. Okay, I'm giving that video a thumbs down simply because I want to and I can. I absolutely have to give that video a thumbs down because I just don't understand how it did so well. You know, it just doesn't make any sense to me. So apparently it's one of the most viral videos that blew up there. So congrats to the people that posted it, because that's awesome. I'm happy for you, but it doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me. The algorithms, they be weird sometimes. Not gonna lie, I've done this for 4 years and I still can't figure out half of the time why my videos do well or don't do well. It's a mystery to me. Okay, and we're ending it off. I have no idea what's going on here. I think we're in Japan again, and this dude is the main character. I'm assuming he's gonna set the volleyball. It looks like the blue team on the other side of the net is just ready to get this over with. And he sets the volleyball, and it's hit. Everybody's happy. And that's it, I think. Okay. I couldn't tell you what the heck's going on. I'm assuming that guy is famous in Japan, but if somebody in the comments can let me know what exactly I'm looking at, that would be very much appreciated, because honestly, I have no idea. I have no idea what I just watched. It's very confusing to me, so thumbs down, simply because I don't know why that video did well. Can somebody please let me know in the comments? That would be great. I'm assuming it probably blew up on like Japan's TikTok and then funneled into the mainstream of like the rest of the world. That's my guess of what happened anyways, because I could not tell you what I just watched, but I made you guys watch watch it as well. So there is that. That is gonna do it for today's video, reacting to some of the world's most viral volleyball TikToks. If you guys are out there creating volleyball content, I highly recommend you keep going for it. This volleyball community as a whole has grown so much since I started posting. I just love to see it. To anybody out there who might be interested in starting volleyball content on their own, I highly recommend you just go for it. You know, that's what I did, and great things have happened for me, and I have no doubts that with enough consistency and good ideas, the same things can happen for you. So I highly recommend you do. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will catch you guys in the next video. Peace.